Hi, I'm Hemang. I'm an architect working on the consumer data rights on the energy sector. Today, I'm going to just give you an overview of the 6 key data sets that are being introduced as part of the energy sector. Just a quick note, these videos will not include any data sets that are common across the sectors within CDR, for example, customer data. You can click in the links in the description below to find out more about them. There are 6 key data sets available as part of the energy sector CDR. NMI Standing Data, Metering or Usage Data, Distributed Energy Resources Data or DER, Generic Tariff Data, Account Data, and Invoice and Billing Data. The first data set is NMI Standing Data. NMI meaning National Meter Identifier. It's a unique value given to every connection to the national electricity network in Australia. It's required for functions such as collecting electricity usage data or transferring from one retailer to another. Standing data, simply put, is information that's held for a long period of time and does not change that often. This data set provides access to the actual NMI and information about the location, number, and type of meters associated with the customer's electricity connection or service point. An interesting fact about this data set, it's maintained by AEMO, Australian Energy Market Operator. It maintains the standing data for each NMI as part of its role in the energy market, as it's the operator of the energy market, and consequently, it has been designated as the data holder for this data set in CDR, along with the other 2 data sets that I'm going to talk about later. So the second data set for the energy sector is the metering or usage data. It contains the electricity usage or metering information for a given service point or connection point, which we just discussed before. Just to note, all the data sets that I'm talking about, well, almost all of them are within the context of the authenticated consumer, so for a given consumer context. This data set is valuable. It provides granular view into the electricity usage, including both downstream, which is electricity being consumed at a connection point from the grid, and upstream, which is electricity being fed back into the electricity grid. For example, if you have solar panels, you've generated excess electricity. After consuming what you needed to consume, you have some left over, it goes back to the grid. So it gives you a granular view of both ways. It makes it a very useful and important data set. Third important data set for CDR Energy is the Distributed Energy Resources Data, or DER data, because we like acronyms, right? DER, simply put, are renewable energy devices or systems that are usually found at houses or businesses to provide them with power. They are also known as behind-the-meter resources, as the electricity is generated behind the meter and also managed behind the electricity meter at the home or business. Common examples of DER include most common being rooftop solar panels or battery storage and other kind of home energy management technologies. The information for the DER resources is actually acquired from the DER register. This register contains information about small generation assets like rooftop solar, grid-connected batteries, or other smaller generators, and it's maintained by AEMO. That's the reason AEMO has been designated the data holder for this data set, and the information is going to come from that register. The fourth data set is generic tariff data. This data set provides access to generic tariff data, which includes publicly available electricity plans or offers and associated details for current market offerings of the retailers, energy retailers specifically. It includes a variety of information, including tariffs, generic tariffs, fees, additional features or services, and eligibility criteria. In the industry, I think these are also called generally available market offers of all retailers. This is maintained in a government register to predominantly help with price comparison. The fifth data set, accounts data. This is a data set that provides access to a customer's accounts and associated plan information that would have been kind of contracted with a retailer or energy retailer. It includes tariff details tailored to the customer, fees and features that are again tailored to the specific customer's needs, payment schedule, and any applicable concessions. Acquiring this data set is going to be important as it's going to enable you to access the invoice and billing data associated with the account as well. The sixth and last data set for the energy sector CDR, invoice and billing data. This data set provides access to balances, invoicing, and billing transaction details for customer account, which may be one or many. Thanks everyone. Until next time. See ya.